today we're going to be doing yoga with props. So let's get started on what props you can use, and also if you don't have what I have, what you can use in place of them at home. So I got just a blanket, so any old blanket will do. This is like a Mexican one. Chair. I have a bolster. You can use a bolster, a big pillow, body pillow, a few pillows, yoga blocks. You can get these at Five Below if you need to. I have a yoga strap with me today. I don't normally have these. I usually use my son and husband's old like karate belts. So you could use like an old karate belt, you could use a regular belt, you could use a tie for a yoga strap. I have a sandbag for your eyes later, and if you don't have one of these, you can put an old sock, you can fill it with rice, is probably the best, maybe some small beans, tie it off. You could use that as like a little weight for your eyes, forehead later. Oh, and today I have a stick, like it's a dowel. I think it was 3/4 of an inch, and on the ends I put like these little rubber stopper things that I found at the hardware store that fit the end of the 3/4 inch dowel. This is probably something you're not going to have already. It's about a $8 investment maybe to put this whole thing together. So you can always use a broom for this. So just, you might want to make sure that the end of the broom is clean so you don't get dust and yucky all over yourself when we work with it. So without further ado, before we start, since we're starting in Sukhasana, easy seat, I usually always see me on the bolster, but there's other ways. If I don't have a bolster available, lots of times I'll still have a yoga block. So if you have tight hips and you want to lift them up because it's very uncomfortable, you can sit on a yoga block. You can take your blanket and roll that up and sit on that. So there's different ways to prop yourself up if your hips are tight and it's uncomfortable to be in this position. So go ahead and, even if you have really relaxed hips, maybe just for the sake of this practice, since we're practicing and we're experimenting, we're trying new things, go ahead and pause the video, find the props that you need, come back, and then sit on something, whatever you have available, to lift your hips just a little bit to notice if you feel a difference. And I'll be returning to my bolster because that's most comfortable for me. All right. And let's get started. So I'm going to start with faded tone. And you're just listening for the end of the sound. And in the meantime, you're just bringing your awareness to the space, ready for your practice. Good. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Inhale. Notice the air coming in, opening you up. Exhale. Let your belly go soft. Inhale. Exhale. Let's stay here for one moment, just breathing, connecting with your breath. Notice your body moving with your breath. kind of slow down the breath for now, calming the nervous system. Let's start relaxing our practice. One more deep breath in. Exhale, beautiful. Bring the hands at heart center. Inhale, exhale, lengthen the arms out to the side. Squeeze the shoulder blades in the back. Open. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, open, receive. Today's about just noticing the difference when we play the props. Inhale, exhale, open. And pause in the middle. Speaking of props, the reason why we like to incorporate props is it gives a lot of people a chance to be able to practice their yoga if they have an injury or tightness anywhere, or they're, have some kind of issue. Maybe they have arthritis. So using props makes it more accessible to lots of people. And it's really a great way to encourage everyone that no matter what your body is able to do, you can still do some kind of yoga. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, let them fall back down like a rainbow. Inhale, create the rainbow. Come to the top of the rainbow. Exhale, slide back down either end. And one more, inhale, up. Exhale down. Taking a block. And there's obviously 3 positions of the block. So level 1 would be flat and the least high. Level 2 on its side and second highest. And level 3 on its smallest side and the tallest. So level 1, side stretch. And then if that's too easy, that's too hard for me, maybe bringing it up to level 2. If that's too hard, maybe bring it up to level 2 so that you can rest your forearm, or even level 3. So we're trying to rest our whole forearm on the floor rather than block. It becomes part of the floor. It's like an extension of the floor. Just notice. Breathe into it. Because our forearm is taking weight, you might notice a little deeper stretch here. And it's available to you without the block. Maybe you don't notice that. Inhale up. Exhale, other side. So sometimes you'll notice one side is tighter and the other. And maybe your block on one side is lower than the other side. It could happen, right? Because if your flexibility is different on one side than the other, then you might not need to go as deep or go whatever. Inhale, exhale, come up. We're gonna do a forward fold and we're gonna try to put our head on the block. We'll see what happens. I still got my hips on the bolster. Coming forward. Wow, I am very tight this morning. It's on the highest position. I still can't reach comfortably. So I have 2 blocks. So I'm gonna go ahead and stack them like this. We'll see, maybe like this. Maybe that'll be safer. Yeah. Feel the pressure of the block on your third eye. Maybe let it awaken you to the wisdom that's within for while you're practicing today. And coming up. Good. Let's roll the shoulders back and down. Let's bring the left ear to the left shoulder. And coming through neutral, right ear to right shoulder. Coming through neutral, adding on with a little bit of leverage, pressure if you wish. Left hand above the right ear. Right hand on the knee. Out like an airplane, behind the back. Or some other way that feels good to you. Inhale, exhale, up and over to the other side. Gentle pressure. Inhale, exhale, up, chin to chest. Noticing that neck get longer in the back. Try to draw the shoulder blades down the back. Inhale, exhale, head behind you. Inhale, exhale, up. Turn your head to the right without trying to move your torso. Just notice. Exhale to the middle and to the left. Inhale, exhale, let's deepen it. Add a little bit of a torso twist. Inhale, exhale, other way. Beautiful. Grab your stick or your broom. So if you actually have a broom, you're gonna want the sweeping part in the air. Okay. So we're still on our seat. We're gonna put the broom flat down so it's straight, and then we're gonna pop it out and over, lifting up. See if you can reach, and if you can't reach, which you can see I'm not, pull in a little bit to grab. So both fingers are wrapped around and you're pushing. They're pushing out to the right. Inhale, exhale, come up. Forward fold here. If your blocks are still there, you can keep them there. Inhale, exhale, up. Over to the left, so putting it down, pushing it away. See if you can reach. Now, interestingly, on this side, I have a little bit more reach. I didn't need to pull it closer to me. So, to wrap both fingers around. Breathe and notice. Inhale, exhale, come up. Make the hands as wide as possible for now, just because we want to start safely. And bring the arms behind you. If you're able to do that in your shoulders with rotating. If this is super uncomfortable, and no matter how wide it is, you can't do that, let go of your stick and just bring your arms behind you here and hold this chest opening position. So again, your hands are as wide as possible and you're just holding it. You're not going all the way back yet. Open the chest. Pushing your belly forward here. Booty is kind of sticking back. Just notice that. It's like you're hanging onto a railing and popping yourself forward. Coming up. Contract, bringing the hands closer together. So seated cat-cow with this stick. Coming up, let's repeat. If you can Do it with your hands a little bit in closer, try that. First opening, we haven't gone all the way down yet, we will a little later. Breathe, notice, push the arms behind you even more, open that chest, be expansive, and your heart and mind be open. Exhale, up, close, and cats, round back, squeeze, push forward. Push the stick as far away from you as you can. And one more time, slow. Here. Breathe. Feel it, push it away. Push it behind you. Exhale, up. And cow, cat. Squeeze, breathe. Sitting nice and tall, just working the shoulders this time. We're gonna go all the way back and down. So we're just gonna go down and back. It doesn't need to be fast. So if you start wide for safety, and then if you are able, if it allows you, you're gonna bring your hands in a little bit more until you're kind of at that edge. You're not gonna injure yourself, but you're really feeling a nice stretch. So, we hold a lot of stress and tension wherever there is joints, big joints. So shoulders, hips, neck, ankles, wrists, right? The spaces between our bones where they meet allow some of that energy, that stress to accumulate. And so this is a great detoxifier. Maybe one more, feels good, that's why I kept going. Good job, okay, awesome. Putting this away for now. And coming off of the bolster, the whatever seat you're on. And moving into cat-cow on the floor. So inhale, exhale, old second cow. Exhale, mad cat. Good. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Go ahead and let's work for another 30 seconds or so at your own pace. Just noticing how that feels in your spine. So since we're doing props and adaptations and stuff, another thing I can mention as you work is if your knees are ever super, super uncomfortable, you can buy things for your knees, yoga, like extra padding, I guess. You can use gardening things for your knees. You can roll your mat up. You can have your knees on a blanket. Okay, let's make fists. Push into the floor with your fist, and you're gonna round your cat. Come into cow with fists. Just notice, because if you have arthritis or carpal tunnel, this might be a nice option for you. Maybe one more set here on the fists. Good job. Let's push back to a child's pose. So knees are apart, feet together, and we're going to grab a block. We're going to hang our fingertips over the block and head down as best you can. Notice how that deepens the stretch here. Exhale, coming up. Rolling down into our Sphinx. So we're just going to bring our belly down, bring our chest down, hands forward. Inhale, exhale, pull the shoulders back and down. Elongating your neck, squeezing everything. Squeeze your booty even tighter. Exhale down. Do locust in 3 sections. Inhale. Exhale, head and chest or locust level 1. Exhale down. Take the opportunity to shake your hips if that feels good. Inhale, exhale. Head, chest, and arms reaching back toward your feet, level 2. Inhale, exhale down. Level 3, everything comes up. Inhale. Exhale, even the feet, reaching the feet and the hands in the same direction. Trying to get all this weight away from you. Breathe. Exhale down. Cobra, inhale, exhale, level 1. Baby cobra, and barely any weight on your hands. Coming up very far, inhale, exhale down. Inhale, exhale. Level 2, arms are slightly bent still, shoulders are in toward your body. Pushing the shoulders back and down. Noticing the back bend. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, level 3. Breathe, push your shoulders back and down. Straight arms, if that's available too. Coming back in a child's pose. This time, head on the bolster. Head on the block, I'm sorry. Head on the block, I don't know. Just breathe. Nicely done. Let's move into our first downward facing dog. Tuck the toes under, hips back. Downward facing dog, lengthen. Maybe walk your dog. That feels good. Push hips back. Walk your feet to your hands. Hang out in forward fold. Let's get rid of all which does not serve us. And let's allow for this adaptability today, this chance to try new things and new fun tools. Slowly rolling up one vertebra at a time until your head is last to rise. Okay, let's do our side side. Just inhale, exhale, lift, lengthen, stretch over to the right. Breathe. Inhale, exhale, up, over to the left. Hands come together. Let's draw a line down our body onto the floor. Inhale, exhale, lift, and lower down, stepping back right. Pulsing in the hips. That feels good. Step back left. Plank, you're super strong in plank. Nobody can break you. Crocodile, knees, chest, coming through. Pull the shoulders back and down. Cobra, or maybe you're in your up dog. Tuck your toes under, down dog, lengthen. Let's crouch the dog here. Bend both knees. Push them straight. Bend both knees. Push them straight. And again. Beautiful. Walking the feet to the hands. Hang out in forward fold. 3 deep breaths here. Slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Take your time, uncoil with curiosity. Try to notice each vertebrae and shoulders back 3 times. Open the chest, open the heart. How can you be adaptive today? How can you try new things? Inhale, stretch and reach. Draw the line down the body. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, step back left. Good, runner's lunge. Ooh, feels awesome. Step back right, plank, super strong plank, nobody can break you. Crack it out or chaturanga. Coming up, opening the heart. Inhale, exhale. Tuck the toes under, down dog. Lengthen. Inhale, exhale, bring the feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, exhale, sweep to chair. Breathe. Shoulders back and down. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift to lengthen. Forward fold to go deeper, step back right. Okay, get your blocks. Try your hands on either block. So they can be, again, probably, well, it depends. Just be careful if you're up here with it because you have less surface to be steady. So wherever that feels good to you, trying to promote. See how my chest kind of came down there? So your chest open so you can put your shoulders back and down. Breathe. Push in if that feels good. Setting those aside, pushing into your plank, super strong in plank. I'm gonna do chaturanga, you can do crack-a-dow. Ready? And open. Tuck your toes under, down, down, lengthen. Right leg high in the air, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through in between the hands. Back to your runner's lunge. Let's grab the blocks again. But we're gonna push into our pyramids. We're gonna straighten both legs. Push into our pyramid. And if this isn't enough stretch for you in the shoulders, maybe lower your blocks to a different level. Push back. Use the block to ground yourself and push back in your shoulders and in your hips. Exhale, step to forward fold. Release, let go. Get rid of that which does not serve you. Inhale, exhale, sweep to chair. Breathe. Hold, push the shoulders back and down. Hands might want to be here if you have trouble with your shoulders, if they're sore. Exhale, forward fold, half lift. Forward fold, go deeper, step back left. Okay, purposely pushing into the blocks. Trying to have your chest grow tall and open. This feels good. Carefully move them out of the way so you can put your hands flat for your plank, super strong in plank. Chaturanga or crack-a-dow. Move yourself into your back bend. Breathe. Exhale, tuck your toes under. Down facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, push the tail back even more. Bring that left leg high in the air. Two-legged dog. Exhale, step it through. In between the hands, head back to that runner's lunge. Grab those blocks again. From here, bringing the front leg straight and then pushing into that pyramid. Push the shoulders back. You might need to adjust your block forward or back or something because you really want to feel a great stretch here. Push into the block with your palms. It feels really good. Notice the changes. What feels different when you have the block versus not the block? Exhale. Stepping forward. Reverse one leg up. Exhale, pause. And pose a stillness, just noticing. Can you feel your body vibrating with energy? Is it becoming alive and awake? We're gonna do a round with our stick. So move the blocks out of the way. Okay. Inhale, exhale. Just maybe a few of these to reset. Remember to be careful. Okay, then as you bring your arms back here, step back into warrior feet. All right, so this is a version of humble warrior. From here, we're gonna bring our, keeping our hands like back behind us, but bring our body down, our torso down. So we're not up right now, we're reaching back. And we're not down with our high knee either. So it's like our arms are just, what's the word, not parallel to the floor. Running about the same height as where your back is. Coming up, straighten the leg. We're gonna take it so that we're gonna turn our body like a warrior two and come on down back into that lunge. Warrior two, okay? So now we got the stick and it's facing the ceiling. Breathe. Pull the hand, pull like, you're not moving hands, but your hands are kind of energetically moving laterally, left to right. So feel how that engages shoulders. So can you feel the difference there as you push away into the ends of the stick and then release. Push away and release. Two more. Good. One more. Straightening the leg. Okay, we're gonna do a version of triangle. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tip, place the stick down, both hands are on the stick, and then you're gonna push the stick away from your body. Breathe. Step together to the front of the mat. That wasn't very graceful, was it? Okay, let's repeat. So I'm gonna have mountain feet. Well, we're gonna just do a little bit of something before we do the other side. Holding on to the stick wherever is comfortable for you. We're gonna rotate to the right, hold. Once you're there, inhale, exhale, go a little deeper. Inhale, exhale, go a little deeper. Hold it. Inhale, exhale, back to front. Bring the arms up. Stretch up taller. Exhale down. Inhale, exhale, twist a little bit. Hold. Inhale, exhale, twist a little deeper. On the third time, hold. Inhale, exhale, twist even deeper. Breathe. Push the arms straight. If you notice that they started to bend a little bit in the elbows, breathe. Inhale, exhale, up. Good. Step back left. Warrior one. Okay, so from here, we're going to move into that humble warrior. We're bringing the arms to about midway down, and then we're just pivoting arms forward. So we're not resting the arms all the way on our high knee or our low back, and they're not way up to the ceiling. They're parallel to the floor, and You're reaching back. Humble warrior, breathe. Try to let go of any tension in the neck. Try to soften the neck area with each breath without letting it be floppy. So it's that balance, you know. Always working on that balance. Inhale, exhale, come up. We're gonna come up and move through warrior two. Whew, breathe. Okay, from here, inhale, exhale, up. Pushing energetically this stick. So if this is the middle, we're trying to break in the middle by pushing away, right to left. And relax. Really feel those shoulders engage. You can see that as I contract and push away. And you can see them relax. A few more. Breathe. Okay, how about one more? Push, push. Opening the chest, squeezing shoulder blades in the back as best you can. And relax. I can really feel that. Okay, straightening the front leg. Moving into a triangle-ish pose. So we're still popping the hip and the shoulder forward like we would if our arms had nothing to hold on to. So we're moving our body to the side, and then we're placing the stick down, and we're popping all of our energy forward. Notice that stretching. That feels really good to me. It must be tight there. Breathe. And exhale up. And step forward. And step. We're going to put these away for now. And we're going to get the chair out. We're going to work the chair for some balance. The chair is an awesome prop. Okay, for helping with balance and like getting down and up off the floor. If the floor isn't available to you, you can stay on the chair. So I got my right foot grounded. I'm going to open up my left hip, and we're going to move into your version of tree, knowing that your gesture leg can be wherever you want it to be. So when we use the chair as a balance prop, you're going to want it on the side without your gesture, your support side for a tree. And what's great about this part is you can play with that. If your balance is off, the chair's right here to support you if you need it, or you can take your hands away. So whatever. Since this is a prop, purposely for props, I'll leave my hand down there for now. Other hand can be wherever feels appropriate. So take the time to play with that a little bit here. What feels good? Okay, from here, let's practice our King Dancer. So we're going to take the same leg, gesture leg left. We're going to turn our body toward the chair. We're just going to grab that foot and pull it toward our hind knee. Try to stay up nice and tall. And then from here, kick the leg back, hinge at the hips. So this again is supporting, so you can be right here if you don't want to go further. You can back up so you have a straight arm and then try it. It just depends on where your comfort level is. So this is a little bit more challenging because you're not as close to your stable point, which is your chair right now. Breathe. Exhale, take a giant step forward. Rest your forearms down. And just lunge here, a little bit of relax. Push down in the back heel. Step your feet together behind you, and we're gonna do a half forward fold. So, or a half down dog. It can be really either. It's like a half lift. So you want your hips, knees, and ankles in alignment. You want your hands on the chair, the back of the chair. You want to push your shoulders down. You don't want to get a chair that's really tippy. You want to get a pretty sturdy chair. Breathe. Feels good, right? Walk that in. Let's repeat that on the other side. So, just move it over to the other side. Prepare for your tree. Growing roots in your left leg for balance, for stability, and then opening up the right hip, placing it where it may want to go. Hand, gesture hand, wherever you want it to be. Good, and then if you really do have trouble with balance, maybe lift and set till you find your equilibrium, until you don't need the chair anymore. Never be afraid to use it though. Breathe. Notice. Turning, pivoting on that foot, because we're going to grab that left foot. We're going to do dancer for a little bit here. We're going to really engage by pulling that heel to the high knee, and then you can just pitch over and kick the leg back. So we're not dropping the chest. Chest is staying relatively tall and open, so it's not here. Don't look at your feet, look straight ahead. And also, for balance purposes, focusing on one thing without moving your head around really helps. If you start moving your head around, that's why sometimes teachers fall more than their students, because they're watching everybody, making sure they're safe and they're okay. So if you want to go a little deeper, breathe, notice, be grateful for whatever your body is doing today. So it's easier to stay in this one longer when you have a prop, huh? Oh yeah. Exhale. Come down. Let's move into that half down dog or that half forward fold. Breathe. Feels good. Inhale, exhale, come up. Let's use the chair to help us with warrior 3. So it's going to come in front. Well, yeah, I'm going to turn mine to the side so you can see better. So the other thing is my chair is really very heavy. You might want to have yours going the other way. You might want to put your hands on the seat of it instead too. I want to keep my chest taller today. So you can be here. So I've lifted my left leg, and this is a version of warrior 3. Maybe you want to lower into it. Try and keep the chest up still without really folding down. So forearms down, coming up. I mean, you play with it a little bit because you have something here to steady you. Breathe. Looking out. And bringing that down. Good, other side. So lifting that right leg up, squeeze. And you're really trying to reach out here. So what I'm going to do with my chair is I'm actually going to grip my hands around it and push my shoulders back. Yeah, that feels good. Just noticing. Bringing the foot down, coming onto the seat. And we'll bring our legs up and we'll do point the foot, flex the foot. Point the foot, flex the foot. Point the foot, flex the foot. Good. Okay, let's do a version or some core work really. We're gonna come up so that our back is not on the touching the back, and we're gonna bring our knees up and we're gonna try to balance here. Kind of like boat pose. Arms can be out. If you need to hold on to your chair, that's okay, but if you can bring your arms out. Now, I immediately wanted to rock back when I brought my knees out, and my back wanted to touch. But I'm trying to tell myself, don't let your back touch. So, it's a little bit of a balance. Maybe you can only do one knee at a time. That's okay. So interestingly for me, because I'm very mindful when I'm doing my yoga, I love to notice the sensations they're having, the difference when I do things. As soon as I engage both of my knees, I can feel a little bit more in my core. But when I drop one foot down, I can feel more in my upper thigh and my hip, whichever side is up. Isn't that interesting? One more. Breathe. Can you straighten the legs? Like in about, whoa. Ooh, it's not easy. Exhale down. That's harder, I think, than being on the floor. And now stretch and reach. Exhale. Come down into a forward fold here. Good, come on up. Shoulders back. Side touch, gripping the underneath the chair to the right. Exhale, up and side stretch to the left. Good, coming up. Standing in mountain. Good. And sitting into the chair. So I'm sitting down, I'm letting the chair support me. If you have somebody that has limited range of motion and is working on getting from floor to standing or seat to standing, maybe have another chair there. And engage up and down. So literally functional yoga. Learning how to stand up for yourself. Stand up, right? If you have trouble, mobility trouble, if you're older and have some issues in your legs and hips, or you really need support, but practicing with a chair in front of you, up and down, right there. Functional. Good, coming up, okay. Let's see, so we're gonna straddle the chair for warrior one. We're gonna step forward. Good, and then we're gonna put all of our weight down. Okay, lift up, warrior one. Breathe. So really, my legs aren't really engaged at all, and I'm really working on bringing my body forward like it would be in a warrior one. And I'm really concentrating on just lengthening here up and extending. Hands come down, bring the foot around. Good, from here, stand up. Step back with the right foot. Set your weight down, warrior one. Breathe and notice. Feels like you're cheating, huh? Because you're working on the upper body more here. Versus we usually notice it in our legs more, but can you feel when you take the legs out of the equation, what's happening in that torso, those hips, the chest. So see, it's all good. And stepping forward, good. We're gonna make our way down to start bringing this down. So you get the chair out of the way. We're gonna be using blocks and blankets and straps. Blocks and I meant bolster blankets and straps again, probably. And your eye. Hello. Okay. So from here, we're gonna turn ourselves in so that we can get in a comfortable laying down position. Or do some leg work. Bringing the right leg to the chest. Breathe. Exhale, guide it away. So if you can't reach it easily, you can always use a strap here around the shin, right? So we're just coming in. This is called single leg wind release pose. Promoting digestion, good metabolism. And, okay, good. One more. I'm gonna lengthen that leg. We're gonna use the strap to place it along the ball of the foot and gently bend the elbows so that you are bringing that leg closer to your face. Now also from here, if this is too much on your lower back, you're just gonna support your lower back with that, with that left foot. And yeah, I can't talk. I didn't have enough coffee yet this morning. Okay, from here, grab both sides of the strap with your right hand and open to the right. You can look to the right. You can look to the ceiling. You can look to the left. Inhale, exhale up and over. Ooh, breathe. This feels good. Just noticing. Inhale, exhale up. Bring the strap off the leg and slowly lower the leg down. Let's take a mindful moment here. Readjust yourself so you feel pretty flat and you feel pretty weight distributed evenly throughout your body here. And then bring your attention to your right hip. And after those, just those few little leg exercises, notice if your hip and where your heel ends feel the same on your right side as on your left side. Now, I know you can't see, but does it feel like your right leg landed like out farther than where your left heel is? And if yes, great. If no, great. It's just being mindful. Inhale, exhale, grabbing that knee. So because we're using straps today, I'm going to put it over my shin and I'm going to inhale, tug it in. Exhale, guide it away. Let's do this for a few breaths. This is great. Really, really good for getting rid of any gas. That's why they call it wind release. It also promotes digestion. If you're doing this with a colicky baby, you know, you probably have heard the tricks of bringing both their knees. This is what it is, bringing their knees up to their chest gently and then pulling them away. That is helping them get rid of gas and colic. And then drawing in, straightening the leg, flex the foot, really trying to release here, let go. Remembering to bend that other knee if you need to. Covering both sides of the strap with the left hand and opening to the left. Oh, it feels amazing. Twisting the head, whichever way feels comfortable. So when you're looking away, that promotes a little bit more rotation. and the neck and the back. Inhale, exhale, up and switch. Pull over to the right. Oh, that feels amazing. Feels like a while since we've done this one. Try to settle in here, a couple more breaths. Inhale, exhale, up, and lower down. So one of our final exercises is, instead of going to Shavasana today, which we almost always do, we're going to do legs up the wall using the chair. So bringing that chair back in, and we're going to put our legs up the wall. Before we get too settled, if you have a block available to you, and if you have your eyes shut, have that nearby. We're not quite there yet. If you have a block, putting a block underneath your head, just notice. Just breathe for a second here. Relax. The legs are going to stay right here in a version of legs up the wall for the remainder of the class. If you ever do legs up at the wall at home or legs on the chair, try to give yourself at least 10 minutes or so. Helps calm the nervous system, helps the internal organs be replenished with the blood that comes down from the feet and kind of pools in our abdominal area where all our organs are. Before you get really rested, bring the block underneath the hips and notice that. Just breathe. Good, focus on your breath. Now, I want you to make yourself completely comfortable for the remainder of class, about 5 minutes or so. And while you do that, decide what feels best to you. Maybe no block at all, right? Maybe block under your head, block under your hips. Maybe you want to try something else. Grabbing that sandbag, placing it over your eyes. And as you rest, I will guide you through Sukhasana. So you're resting, you're getting yourself settled. If you're chilly, you might want a blanket or a sweatshirt to put on so you're comfortable during this practice. Tune into your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let your body absorb and melt into the mat. Maybe noticing all the little sensations that are happening in your body. Notice if you find any pain anywhere, any discomfort. If you do, take a deep cleansing breath and send it to that area, asking it to heal, promoting well-being and good intentions in that spot. If you can't find one yet, perhaps do a body scan. I've led you through many, starting with your toes, just noticing. working your way slowly. Checking in with each little part of your body. And if you find a pain, an ache, a discomfort, sharp or dull, pause there. Take a deep, purposeful, cleansing breath in. And direct your energy right to that spot with a healing intention. Continue to scan your mind. Now, focus, refocus on your breath. When you're ready, direct your attention to right in the middle of your forehead, between your eyebrows, your third eye chakra. And imagine all the energy swirling right there. As you breathe in, you can see it expanding, this energy circle expanding. And as you exhale, you can see it swirling around. Each inhale, it opens, and each exhale sends it spinning. Your wisdom center, your intuition, also linked with creativity. The answers are already within us. Sometimes when you don't know what to do, you're not sure, just pause. Give yourself a chance to dig into that wisdom, to access it. Be quiet. Listen for the answers. Be open-minded enough, just like we're working on opening up this chakra enough right now, to allow for adaptability, to allow for doing things differently. Knowing that if you try something and it doesn't work, you don't have to continue to do it. But if you never try and you never allow yourself to change, you are limiting your experiences and you are crushing your own wisdom. For the next few minutes, focus on opening that chakra with your breath. Listen to your wisdom. When you're ready, we're going to start to bring some movement into your body. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Slowly making your way back to Sukhasana, easy seat. Take your time. Maybe rest on your right side. Just notice. Please join me in bringing your hands together for the close of class. Thank you for joining me today. I had a lot of fun. That was interesting and fun, and I love to mix up my yoga, so I appreciate you. Palms together, and may I know my truth. May I see my truth. May I speak my truth. May I feel my truth. Namaste.